What is going on, guys? It's Potter over here with my first ever ranking video, and today is the day, March 3rd, 2019. The Nintendo Switch is finally 2 years old and hundreds of incredible games have hit the console. But in this video, I'm just going to be counting down my top 10 favorites. So remember, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm Potterhead, and this is my top 10 favorite Nintendo Switch games. Okay, so at number 10, we have New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. And I know some of you guys might be kind of upset at this, but personally, I'm a huge fan of the New Super Mario Bros. Series. I mean, I know they're all kind of the same, but I just really enjoyed them, and this one wasn't my favorite because, to be honest, it was really easy. But still, it was still not the worst of the worst. And personally, my favorite is still Super Mario Bros. Wii. I still enjoy New Super Mario Bros. U for the Wii U, so I had to buy it again for the Switch. It's just such a joy playing this game again, but this time you can take it anytime, anywhere, or you can play it anytime, anywhere. And the game just looks so good. Personally, I would have more enjoyed Super Mario 3D World Deluxe, but this is what we got, so this is what I played.
So at number 9, you have Kirby Star Allies, which is a pretty good game. And if you're a Kirby fan like me, you know that this is going to be pretty good. Now, this game is kind of like a double-edged sword. I mean, it really is an easy game, but trust me, it's not as easy as, for instance, Kirby's Epic Yarn. And if you're a Kirby fan like me, you're going to love it. Now, this game, some people gave it bad reviews, like saying that it was okay and not like other Kirby games. But personally, I think this is a really good Kirby game. And if you're a Kirby fan like me, you're going to love Kirby Star Allies because it mesmerizes the fact that adventures are more fun with friends, and the co-op is also really good in this game, and the graphics are also pretty good even in Switch mode, which is a 720p, and it looks pretty good. And also, despite the fact that this game is really easy, you're gonna be playing this game many times, just like I did. But I still recommend getting the games that come after this game on this list, but you should definitely try out Kirby Star Allies.
Our first Wii U port. Okay, guys, so at number 8, we have Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. And I know that you guys probably weren't expecting this on the list. I mean, I love Captain Toad on the Wii, and I just had to get it again for the Switch. And it's even better. Sure, they removed the 3D world levels, which I really like, by the way. I really didn't expect them to do that, but they added Super Mario Odyssey levels, which are even better. And you're going to be spending a lot of hours in this game because some parts of this game are pretty difficult, and a lot of people have the problem that Toad can't jump, but the tactics of this game are pretty cool, and the mechanics are pretty cool. That it's basically like a puzzle game where you have to rotate the island. So it's pretty cool, guys. And if you haven't gotten Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, it definitely is one of the best ports for Switch, and you should totally buy it because it really is a great game. And if you love the 3D Mario games, you're gonna love Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. So at number 7, we have Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. And I know, another Wii U port, but trust me, guys, this is one of the best games I've ever played. If you've played Donkey Kong Country for the Wii, trust me, you know what I'm talking about. This game has insane difficulty, incredibly challenging levels, and awesomely designed though. And also the boss fights are pretty good in this game. Everything about this game is good, and I have no problems with it. Except maybe for the multiplayer, it could have used some work, but still, it's not that bad. But this game is really challenging, so if you're not much for a challenge, then I wouldn't really recommend this game. But this game does introduce Funky Kong, well, the Switch version does, and he basically makes the game easier, but not that easy. The game's still pretty hard. I still play mostly as Donkey Kong since I like a challenge, and I've played this game many times even though it already came on the Wii U, and the reason you should buy it again is because it's portable, and I really do hope that another Donkey Kong game does come out. And trust me guys, this is one of the best 2D platforms you will ever play. Okay, so now we have the weirdest game on this list. Okay guys, so I just need you to imagine something. Mario, Rabbids, and guns. That's basically what this game is. Yeah, Mario with guns. And to be honest, it is a pretty weird subject, but trust me, it works so well in the game. I mean, Nintendo and Ubisoft really did their best to make this game what it really is. A super fun game, but definitely a challenge. Trust me, this game has to be the hardest game on this list. Yeah, even harder than Donkey Kong. Some areas in this game, I kind of even wanted to throw my controller at the Switch. I mean, trust me, it is hard, but you're gonna have tons of fun. And if you're kind of debating on whether you should get it since you hate those annoying rabbits, trust me, you need to get this game because I actually used to hate them, but I actually started liking them kind of, since they're not as annoying as they usually are in this game. And plus, you get all that Nintendo goodness from Mario, Peach, Luigi, etc. And the blasters are pretty good in this game, and it even won Best Strategy Game in 2017. So this is a pretty good game, and you should definitely get it. Alright, so at number 5, we have the best online game on the Switch yet. And yeah, it's Splatoon 2. And this game is just so creative. I mean, this is not your regular online shooter. If you played Splatoon 1 for the Wii U and you didn't really like it, trust me, you're gonna love this game. I mean, this is kind of a different thing. You're not just trying to kill people in this game. You're actually trying to paint the whole turf of you're in color. And that's actually pretty cool. And that's not the only mode. There's also ranked battles. But personally, I still love Turf Wars. The online in this game works really well, and sadly you need an online membership for this, but trust me, it's worth it because you're gonna be playing this game for a year. This is one of those games that just don't get boring. I mean, I still play this game from 2017 because it's still fresh and people still play it, and the only downside to this game is probably that it can take kind of long to get into a battle, but that's still fun. The story mode is also pretty good in this game, but I still recommend not getting it just for story mode. If you're gonna buy Splatoon 2, you need to play online. So if you're not allowed to play online, or you're just not going to play online, then there's really no point of buying this game. But trust me, you really should, and you really should buy online because this game really is worth it and it really is amazing. And if you play Splatoon for the Wii U, trust me, you're gonna love this game because it's 100 times better. Okay, I guess we could have expected this game to be on this list. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has become my favorite arcade fighting game of all time. It beats everything, and I don't think that's a surprise since when they mean Ultimate in this name, they actually mean it. Trust me, this game really is like the ultimate game. It has everything you could want in a Super Smash Bros. Game, but so much more. It has a crazy amount of stages, a crazy amount of characters, with DLC yet to come, and the graphics just look great. People were expecting a Wii U port for this game, but no, they brought a whole new game. And this has to be the best of the bunch since this game just has everything new and it's just so amazing. And if you haven't bought Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for Nintendo Switch, then you're missing out on a lot. You need to buy Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because it really is ultimate. Okay, here's the thing. If you have a Nintendo console, you have to have Mario Kart. And that's the same thing with the Nintendo Switch. Now, this may not be an officially new Mario Kart, but it's one of the best, if not the best port from the Wii U. And personally, I hated, well, not hated. I didn't really like Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U since the battle mode was. What was Nintendo even thinking when they did that? But I personally like Mario Kart 7 better than Mario Kart 8. But that all changes with the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It improves on everything that Mario Kart 8 got wrong. It has an official battle mode, which you're seeing on screen right now, and it has the same Grand Prix, but it has all the characters unlocked for you except for Gold Mario and with a bunch of new characters. It may not have new tracks, but still, you're getting a big package here. The online still works pretty good, Nintendo style, but still, I found myself coming back to it just for the online. And if you don't have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for your Nintendo Switch, it's a must-have, and you definitely need it because it definitely is my third favorite game for Switch. And before you write down a hate comment in the comments saying how is it better than Smash, well, that's just my opinion. Okay, I think this was a pretty obvious thing. Super Mario Odyssey is my second favorite game on Switch, and it's not a surprise. Mario is amazing, and this game just proves that even more. I mean, in this game, you control Cappy, my favorite sidekick ever in a Mario game. Yep, Luigi, you're third place now. Forget that. This game introduces an open world era, and I'm not talking about Super Mario 64 open world or Super Mario Sunshine. Trust me, when I say open world, I mean open world. These worlds are not as big as Breath of the Wild, for instance, but trust me, they're big for Mario. And there's tons of kingdoms to travel in, and my personal favorite is Metro Kingdom, which is basically like a city. And you know what I'm talking about if you've seen a trailer. You were probably like, what? Mario meets GTA? Well, no, that's not the case at all. Super Mario Odyssey is just as good as other Mario games, if not even better. This game introduces a new mechanic where you can throw Cappy and become other objects or living things, which is really cool. And it's not just that mechanic that makes this game look amazing. It's also that there's so much content packed into it. Not only does the game look amazing, and definitely Mario has never looked ever even better, but this game is jam-packed power moons to collect. There's 999 of them, and while it may sound irritating, trust me, you'll never get bored once. So if you're done with the story, trust me, you've still got at least hundreds of hours to go. Okay, so I think number one was pretty obvious. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild isn't just my favorite Switch game, it was my favorite game of the 2017 and my favorite Zelda game. Yeah, it's my favorite Zelda game. I mean, this is the first Zelda game to introduce a massive open world, and when I say massive, I mean it. This world is huge and it's beautiful. The graphics look amazing, and I don't even know how they fit the whole thing onto a single cartridge. And if you're looking at the trailer right now and you're thinking this kind of looks boring, and I like the old Zelda tradition. Trust me, guys, they've changed it so well that on you want this. And they replaced the big dungeon with mini shrines, which are mini dungeons, but trust me, they're as good as they can get. And that's not only that, the boss battles in this game are not as impressive as previous Zelda titles, but still, that's what you have to get with such an amazing open world. There's so many weapons to collect, so many things to collect, and so many places to explore. You're gonna be putting over 100 hours into this game, and that's plus with the DLC. So, if you want my advice, if you're just getting a Nintendo Switch, trust me, you need The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's amazing, and there's just something about it that's so different. It was my favorite game of all time. Well, that's not counting Red Dead Redemption 2. And it still is one of the best games I've ever played, still from 2017. And you're probably thinking, what, the same game that first came out with the Switch? Yeah, you might think it's a bad thing, but actually I don't. I mean, Nintendo has still made some incredible games, but personally, I just think Breath of the Wild stands in amongst them. So if you're just getting a Nintendo Switch, trust me, you need The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It is a masterpiece. What's your favorite Nintendo Switch game? Remember to comment down on what you thought of the video and what your favorite Nintendo Switch game is. Because happy second birthday, Switch. Remember to subscribe to the channel, comment down on what you thought of the video, and smash that like button below and join the notification squad. I'm Potterhead, and I'll come back next time for more.